62 pips caught on USDCAD on this trade called out live here last week on episode 3 of Free Forex Trades, and I'm going to show you exactly how we did it right now. What's going on, everyone? Eddie Chase here for ECFX, and this is going to be a recap video for Free Forex Trades episode 3 for this week of September 6, 2021. We're going to be going over some trades that we went over in the beginning of the week that we called out live right here on this channel, so you can profit with us and you can see how easy it is to trade Forex the right way, the way we trade it with the 100 pip club strategy. So just to dive right into it, guys, 62 pips is what we caught on USDCAD right here on this trade. So it would have been a $10 move for every pip if you traded one lot. If you traded different lot sizes, it would differ. But just to give you guys a reference so you guys can understand, if you would have traded a one lot, you would have made $620 on this trade. So just to jump right into it, guys, last week we said that USDCAD, we were looking to see if we get a long on USDCAD off of this key level of about 1.26300 or so. So we waited patiently for price to come up. It retested. Actually, right here, we didn't get this entry right here. It kind of just spiked up and then it came back down, and finally right here after a while it gave us another entry to enter long. We ended up entering right here on this trade. We put our stop loss below the lows of the previous candles and we wrote it up for 62 pips, as you can see here, 62 pips, and then it ended up coming back down and stopping us out at break even. The way that we trade here, if you didn't know, guys, is that we aim for our targets. We take profits along the way. So we caught about like 50 pips, and then we moved our stop loss immediately to break even. So at this point, when price ended up coming back down, it ended up just stopping us out at break even, which means that it stopped us out at our entry price and we didn't lose anything. So we took half of the profits at this level here, and it ended up stopping us out at break even, which was zero risk. That was our trade that we called out here live last week. If you guys seen episode 3 of Free Forex Trades, you will see this trade called out live, and you see that price came up, hit our targets, came down, we moved our stop loss to break even. Like always, guys, 100 pip club strategy, we always secure our profits, we always secure our trade, and we take profits along the way. So that's 62 pips right there on USD CAD. The next one that we're going to look at was another trade that was called out in episode 3. That was BTCUSD, which is Bitcoin. So in Bitcoin, we were already in a trade from a few weeks ago. We took a trade somewhere around this level at the key level of, we said 48,000. We rode it all the way up to 52K. We made some really nice gains on that trade. We made about 8% or 7% gains on that trade. And then price ended up coming down to stop us out. But once again, we had moved our stop loss to break even again, protecting our trade. It came down and it stopped us out at break even. We lost zero on this trade. We ended up winning because we took partial profits. It came down, stopped us out at break even. So as of right now, our analysis on Bitcoin was that we would look for a break either above to bounce off of 48,000 and come back up to retest 52,000, the key level up here, or we could see a break below down to 42,000, 43,000, and a break back above to retest 48,000. We didn't see what we wanted to happen for Bitcoin yet, so as of right now, we're just waiting and watching patiently. Next trade was EURAUD. This trade was called out in episode 2 or 3, I believe. We ended up taking this trade. We're still in this trade currently right now. As you see here, we ended up buying EURAUD right at our key level of 1.59400 or so. We ended up taking it for 141 pips. On this trade also, we are at break even, so we are at zero risk. You see that price ended up coming down right here, pretty close to our stop loss, but we weren't worried at this point because we took profits already. We already won on this trade. We're just in a runner is what we call it, which is a partial position, and what we're going to aim for is the key level above at 1.61200. So we're going to aim for this key level and potentially even more if we can get a nice push up above these highs right now. So right now we're going to remain in our runners at break even at zero risk, and we're going to aim for 1.61200. So that's another great trade right now. 141 pips on EURAUD so far, and I'm looking to target a lot more if we get this key level above. Next trade that we're going to look at was XAUUSD, which was gold. This was also called out in our analysis from last week. We have been in a position already in gold. We're still in a runner from all the way down here at 1733. So we're up about over 1,000 pips. Right now it came down to this key level right now at 1795, where we said we were going to look to possibly enter into another trade. Right here was a perfect entry that we took. We ended up taking an entry right here at 1791. We ended up hitting our target here of 1803. 1800 was really our target that we profited at, but 1803 was the target, and the reason why is you always look left. When you want to get targets, you always look left, and you notice that there's another high, a previous high from another time that rejected at this point. Also, when it came all the way up here, it came down, boom, it rejected again right here, 1803. So you see several times that price rejects that. So even when it came up here again, history repeated itself. It rejected at 1803. We took profits at 1800. We took some profits. We left the runner. The runner came back down to get stopped out as well at break even, because like always, we take profits immediately. We take partials. We move our stop losses up to protect our trade. We don't want to take losses. We want to take wins. It's a little frustrating sometimes when it comes up and it doesn't continue, and it comes down and it stops you out. But that's the name of the game, guys. That's how it works. As long as your risk management is tight, the way we teach here at ECFX with our 100 pip club strategy, then I don't see how you can ever lose. So we ended up profiting here for about 120 pips, or a little bit less, maybe almost 105 pips, I believe it was, or 107 pips. And then it ended up coming down and stopping us out at break even. So as of right now, we're still remain bullish on gold. But once again, we're going to go over this analysis at another time. We're going to look to target 1803 again, and 1808, and also 1830 above, and potentially even 1845 if we can get a really nice strong bullish momentum going. So we're going to go over this analysis again next week probably, because we're definitely going to be looking at gold. This week was over 100 pips on this trade called out right here on Free Forex Trades, episode 3 of last week, called out live in the beginning of the week. Here we also have GBPAUD, which was another trade that was called out. This was not called out here on our YouTube channel. We called this out in our community chat, in our Discord chat. We just keep it limited here to about 3 to 4 trades on the YouTube series to make it short and sweet. So this was one of them that we called out here. And this was an amazing trade. It just worked out perfectly right off of our key level, and it shot up for about 217 pips, and it was almost like perfection if you were to get in this trade. So all of this is taught in our ECFX community. If you guys want to learn more about our 100 pip club strategy that we always use every single day, day in and day out, you can go to our website, www.eddiechasefx.com, and you can see more details about our day trading course in there, and we also have free content as well. If you would like to be added to our Discord community, which is a free channel that we have on Discord, just DM me at EddiechasefX on Instagram and shoot me a DM, and I'll be glad to add you to our free Discord. I also have a link in my bio in my Instagram if you're interested. So moving on to GBPJPY, this was another trade that we called out in our ECFX community. We did not call this one on the YouTube series, but we did call it in our ECFX community. We have been in this trade right around here. We entered at this key level here. We said that we were bullish biased on GBPJPY. We're looking to aim for 153 key level. As you see here, we entered close to the key level below that we have marked off. We had an entry and a confirmation to enter at 1.5165. It was a bit of a late entry. I would have preferred an entry below, but as you see here, it worked out to perfection. Came all the way up, snagged 98 pips on GBPJPY. Once again, this trade is in a runner position only. Stop loss has been moved to break even. We have zero risk on this trade, and we're looking to aim for 153 on our runner. So we took profits here right around the top of these highs. We took profit somewhere around here. So we took about 60 pips in profit right around here. We ended up closing partial profits on this trade, and we moved our stop loss to break even immediately. So once again, guys, 98 pips on GBPJPY. There's a reason why we call this the 100 pip club strategy, and this right here is the reason why. You see here with this strategy, we are constantly making 100 pips, 200 pips, 150 pips. This is a very simple strategy that we use. I love this strategy. A lot of the ECFX students love this as well. If you guys want to learn this, continue to follow us and watch our next episode of Free Forex Trades, episode number 4, that we're going to release on Monday. So stay tuned for that next upcoming video. Show me that you guys like these videos by liking and subscribing to our page. That's the only way that I'm going to know that you guys are benefiting from this. So please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.